Madani was stubborn. If his ma said east, Madani went west. If pa pointed right, Madani ran left. This worried his pa, a kind man named Thomas. Thomas tried talking, explaining, even scolding. Madani wouldn't budge. One day, Thomas went to the town's preacher, a man known for his way with words. "Preacher," sighed Thomas. "My Madani's got a head harder than a mule's." The preacher chuckled. "Ah, stubbornness, a tough nut to crack. Bring him to me, Thomas." Hope flickered in Thomas's eyes. Maybe this preacher, with his stories and wisdom, could reach Madani where he'd failed. The next day, Madani sat sullenly in the preacher's study. The preacher, a twinkle in his eye, offered Madani a wooden puzzle. "Try this, son," he said kindly. Madani, though suspicious, started fiddling with the puzzle. He twisted and turned, but the pieces wouldn't fit. Frustrated, Madani was ready to give up. The preacher stopped him. "Let's try a different way," he said, showing Madani a new approach. With a little guidance, the puzzle started making sense. Madani's frustration slowly melted away, replaced by a spark of interest. Over the next few weeks, Madani visited the preacher often. They talked about everything and nothing. The preacher told stories about brave knights and wise owls, each tale carrying a hidden lesson about listening and understanding. He taught Madani about the wind, how it could be gentle and fierce, much like words. "Words are like seeds, Madani," he once said, watching birds peck at the ground. "Planted right, they grow into something beautiful. But harsh words, they only leave scars." Madani, used to shouting and ignoring, started to really hear the preacher's words. He began to understand that listening wasn't about being forced, but about opening your mind. One day Thomas found Madani helping his ma in the garden. He was listening, not just hearing, but truly listening and understanding. A wave of relief washed over Thomas. Gone was the stubborn boy, replaced by a thoughtful young man. Madani still had his moments, of course, but now, he paused, he thought, and he listened before he acted. He had learned that wisdom often whispered, and true strength lay in understanding. The preacher had sown the seeds, and in Madani's heart, kindness and wisdom had finally begun to bloom.